You had to be credible just to rap. Some of you niggas, I'm gonna need evidence, I get facts. Hey, Shalom, if you in the room, make sure you hit that sign-in sheet for attendance. All right, hit the sign-in sheet for attendance. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Share this video on your Facebook page, on your YouTube, on your Twitter, everywhere. You understand? Get everybody up in this class. You understand? We're going to get started in a few minutes, all right? Let's get some more people up in here. All right, let's get into it. All right, so it's the Lashawan Qadash class. I am preaching officer Isupk. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Bear with me for a moment. All right. And the first thing we're going to get into is our Hebrew alphabet. All right. So this time I'm going to write it in the ancient, the Assyrian, Slavic, just so that everybody is familiar with the Assyrian as well as the Paleo or ancient Hebrew. All right. So first we have the Ba, the Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za. Then we have the Ka, which is written two ways. All right? Both of these characters represent Ka. This one is used if the character falls at the end. This one is used whenever it's not at the end. La. Then we have the Ma, which is similar. Okay? All right? And similar to the Ka, this Ma is used only at the end. And this one is anywhere else but. Same with the Na. This Na is used regularly. And this Na is only at the end. Then you have the Sa, which looks like this Ma, or this Ma, but it's more circular. It's not the Ma. And this does not have an alternative. All right, so you have this Ma, which is used regularly. This Ma is used at the end. You will only see this character at the end, whereas the Sa, you might see this anywhere in the word. All right. So that'll help you to know if that character is indeed a Sa or a Ma. If it's not at the end, then it's not a Ma. If it is at the end, just keep in mind that the Sa is more circular than the Ma. Sometimes you might see it looks more like that. You know what I'm saying? So it can be a little confusing, but it has more of a curve than the Ma. All right, this is the I. Then we have the Pa, which is again another one of those characters that changes at the end. Pa. Taza, another character that changes at the end. Taza. Kwa. Ra. Sha. And finally, Tha. These are Hebrew alphabet characters. Hey, Shalom, Lewis. What's going on? Not too welcome. All right. All right, so last week we went over some future tense words. All right. Now, in the future tense, we went over how you can set up your future tense sentences. You always want to keep a subject pronoun. All right, that's important. Always keep a subject pronoun. You got to know your subject pronoun before you can conjugate a verb. All right, repeat myself. You have to know your subject pronoun before you can conjugate a verb. And of course, our subject pronouns are words like I, he, she, they, so on and so forth. You understand? So we got through a few of them last week. I believe we covered I am, we covered he, we covered you. All right, so I'm going to give you a few more to add to that. All right. So let's do. All right. So last week we went over you, right? We went over you as in a thug. Okay, a thug is you, right? Now, when we wrote up on the board our future tense phrase, right? We wrote a thug. Last week I did it on the computer. I'm just saying board for lack of better words. All right, so a thug, we say a thug, and I guess we'll use Nepal. We'll use Nepal as our verb, which means to fall. Okay, so we got a thug, Nepal, Nepal, right? To conjugate this verb, our verb is Nepal. All right. Verb, subject pronoun. Okay. In order to conjugate this verb with our subject pronoun, a the, which is you. Now this, we will have to add a the to the beginning of Nepal. So instead of a tha Nepal, it becomes a tha Nepal. All right, and this is our conjugation. Now it's a tha Nepal, which means I will fall. Oh, I'm sorry, you will fall. So now this is you will fall. Right? Now, we went over this last week. You will fall is masculine. All right? Or coming from a place of authority. Right? So we got masculine or place of authority. Okay? But what if this is a woman talking to a woman, or a man talking to a woman? What if we were talking to a woman, right? What if a woman was talking to a woman, or a man was talking to a woman? Instead of a tha Nepal, which is masculine and coming from a place of authority, we would add also a ya at the end. So now this makes it feminine or subservient. Feminine or subservient. Okay? A tha Nepal ya. This is talking to a female, or female on female, or well, I don't want to say it like that. But female talking to a female, or male talking to a female. He says, a tha Nepal, you will fall, but it's talking to a female. It's talking to a woman, a sister. All right. So it's still the same word, it's still the same subject pronoun, except the subject pronoun is being addressed to a woman instead of a man. And all we're doing is adding ya at the end of the verb. So for masculine, for talking to a man, you would say tha napal, which is you will fall. But talking to a woman, you will say tha napal ya, which is you will fall, speaking to a woman. Okay? Everybody write that down real quick. Okay. Now, let me get this off the board. Yeah. I probably shouldn't erase everything. I'm gonna keep Nepal. Nepal is gonna be our verb of the day, which means fall. All right. So I'm gonna keep Nepal up. Nepal. Fall. Okay, we're going to change up our subject pronoun. So just like we had a tha, which is you, now we have a thumb, which is y'all. Masculine, or coming from a place of authority or position of authority, right? So masculine for y'all is a thumb. So if we want to say y'all will fall, we put a thumb here. Okay, and we have to add something here to conjugate this verb. Subject pronoun, verb. So what do we add to this verb to conjugate it to say you all will fall? Masculine, right? It would be, you add a tha here. Okay, that's the first step. And then at the end, add wa. So these are conjugations. A thumb tha napal wa. A thumb tha napal wa, which means you will let me write that again. Not you, but y'all. Y'all will fall. A thumb than Nepal wa. Y'all will fall. All right. Not for nothing. Just the way I wrote it up here is exactly what you're saying. Y'all will fall. Understand that the Hebrew language is basically Ebonics. It's slang. All right. When you speak Hebrew, the language is slang. We are people that naturally speak slang. All right. This is why Amalek hates this language. This is why he changed it to Yiddish. All right. He changed the Hebrew language to Yiddish because because Hebrew is slang. And he hates everything black. He hates everything that has to do with God's chosen people. So he changed this language into something that he calls his own, Yiddish, which is not slang. All right? A thumb thanapalwa is y'all will fall. Have pride in saying y'all. That's what a thumb means. Y'all. All right? So we're going to erase our conjugations, put a new subject pronoun up. Now, instead of a thumb, what if we're talking to women? A thumb is masculine, right? So what if our audience is women? Now the subject pronoun becomes a thun. Instead of a thumb, it becomes a thun, which is still y'all, but now it's feminine, subservient. Okay, so here we put a thun, and now we conjugate. To conjugate the verb Nepal with a thun, which is y'all, feminine, we add a tha at the beginning, just like before, and a na at the end. Now we have a thun tha Nepal na. A thun tha Nepal na. All right. A thun tha Nepal na means y'all will fall. All right. But this is feminine or subservient. Okay? So a thumb tha Nepal wa is y'all will fall masculine. All right? And a thun tha Nepal na is y'all will fall feminine, subservient. Real quick, does anybody have a question so far? I see the screen is a little short. Let me get that right. Wow. Anybody have any questions so far? All right, no questions so far. All right, we're gonna keep it moving then. Hope everybody understands. Hope I'm not confusing anybody. So when I see y'all, since y'all understand this completely, when I see y'all, that mean to erase everything once again. Damn. If I see y'all and I start speaking Hebrew to you, hope you understand what I'm saying. Everybody seems to understand. All right. We put Nepal back up. It's going to be our verb of the day. Okay, so next we have a naknawa. A naknawa is our new subject pronoun. All right. A naknawa is our new subject pronoun, which is we. A naknawa means we. So now, in order to conjugate this verb with a naknawa, what do we do? You use na. So now it becomes a naknawa na Nepal. A naknawa na Nepal. A naknawa na Nepal means we will fall. Okay? A naknawa na Nepal means we will fall. All right, so whenever you're using this as your subject pronoun, whenever you're using a naknawa as your subject pronoun, you're going to have to use na at the beginning of the verb in order to conjugate. Na at the beginning of your verb makes it we will fall. A naknawa na Nepal. Any questions so far? All right, so now, our next subject pronoun will be hum. Which means they, masculine or position of authority. They, hum. All right, hum is the new subject pronoun. So how do we conjugate Nepal with hum. To do that, you must add ya to the beginning and wa at the end. Okay? Ya at the beginning and wa at the end. Hum ya Nepal wa. Hum ya Nepal wa. They will fall. Okay. Dan ya Nepal wa. They will fall. Now, let's say it's a different audience. Once again, we have a masculine audience. But if the audience is feminine, the subject pronoun becomes hun with an N instead of an M as in man. An N as in Nancy. All right, so now we have hun as our subject pronoun. What changes? Okay, if we have hun as our subject pronoun, we're going to change what goes at the beginning and the end. Instead of ya and wa, we're going to replace that with tha at the beginning and na at the end. Okay, so now this becomes they, feminine, subservient, will fall. Okay, han tha Nepal na, they will fall. Okay, and there you have it. That is how you subjugate pronouns. That's how you subjugate verbs to become future tense sentences. All right, so by now you should know how to say I will fall, you will fall, masculine, you will fall, feminine, y'all will fall, masculine and feminine, he will fall, she will fall, we will fall, and they will fall, masculine and feminine. You should have these in your notes. So now you know how to subjugate verbs to form future tense sentences. Okay? Does anybody have any questions? If you have any questions or you don't understand fully what we just went over, let me know. Let me help you understand. All right, type your comments in the chat to let me know if you do not understand what we just went over. Okay? Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. Let me know if everyone understands what we have written on the board. All right. On Ya Nepal is I will fall. Atata Nepal is you will fall, masculine. Atata Nepal Ya is you will fall, feminine. Athamta Nepal Wa is y'all will fall, masculine. Athan Nepal Na is y'all will fall, feminine. Anaknawa Nepal is we will fall. Hawa'a Nepal is he will fall. Haya'a Tha Nepal is she will fall. Hum Ya Nepal Wa is they will fall. Hun Tha Nepal Na is they will fall, feminine. Let me know if you understand completely. If not, let me know what you don't understand. All right, everybody understands. All right, no sweat. No sign of Christ. All right, so with that, man, this is the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, and the Commander Junior Honda. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. All right, nor are we affiliated with any religious group. All right, so this was the Lashawan Qadash class. I'm Mike Zab. The water for being with us. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And click the bell so you get everything we putting out, man. You know what I'm saying? With that, shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah brought the thumb to all the brothers. Yahweh Shamar on the thumb, Shem Yahweh Shah to all the sisters.